What's good, y'all? Back here with another banger. Undisputed Skip and Shannon. Happy Monday. Y'all know we watch Skip and Shannon every single Monday, although for the last couple of weeks we've been watching it pretty much every day of every week, especially for the NBA playoffs. And considering that Skip and Shannon is coming to an end soon, we react to all that news. Probably some more to come. But Nuggets versus Heat, Game 5 tonight. Nuggets winning 3-1. We're obviously going to be reacting to the game later, so make sure to stay tuned. We're going to see what they have to say about it. And I'm going to say who I got throughout this video. Let's see what they got to say.
Yeah, it's over.
We also going to watch coming on. Yeah, it's over. Oh, it might be over. It might be over tonight. I think it's over. I think it's over tonight. I think it's over tonight. I do think it's over tonight. I thought the Heat were going to win Game 4, and then it would be Nuggets in 6, but now that the Heat didn't win Game 4, I think it's just Nuggets in 5. I'm going to react to another Skip and Shannon segment later, the Saquon Barkley, because he might be holding out. Don't know, I'm a Giants fan, so I want to make that a separate video, and I'm going to be saying a lot of what I have to think about. It's going to be thumbnail too.
I told
so,
Skip on
make sure to stay tuned for that.
Friday,
and then the game
benediction, the only thing left to give in church is the benediction. The pastor's great with giving a great sermon. The choir's done a great job. Miss Margie has done a great job with the readings and the news of the church.
And it's time for Shannon to wake up in the back pew.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, no, you can sleep. Cause my brother was hunching. My grandma give me. I would read. I was ventriloquist because I could read her lips. I'm gonna cut you when you get home. Okay. I paid attention. Skip, it's over. I'm just trying to figure out, Skip, what's in the water? We might need to go to Serbia. What's in the water over there? Because how the hell they got two of the best that maybe they ever do it, in that little tiny ass country. I mean, we got more people in LA alone than they got all of Serbia. They got Novak Djokovic, who just run his 23rd slam. The oldest man to ever do that.
Spectacular.
And halfway through the Grand Slam, he might pull that off. Yep. And you got Nikola Jokic.
Yep.
I don't know, Skip. It's just, and this is what we know. Go back and look at the last 3 closeout games. Yeah. You go back to last year. What did Steph do? Sensational. Yep. 34 points, 6 threes. What did Giannis do? 50 points, 14 rebounds. Took it over.
Let's see what Giannis does. Let's see what Jokic does tonight.
14 and 10, triple double.
Let's see what Jokic does tonight.
Yeah.
I'm expecting something we might not see again.
Yep.
Skip, it's over.
He might go crazy tonight. Nah, Jokic is going crazy tonight. I agree.
Hey, we've done this. If anybody's equipped to win one game on the road in Boston, it's this Miami Heat team. We've had to do it the hard way all year. We like doing things the hard way.
Yeah,
I get all that.
That's the
Jimmy
one thing on
Butler
their
is
side.
really gnarly. Hey, Gnarls Barkley, all that. You're going home in 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
okay.
History would scream, Shannon's right.
But it just hasn't been a season of history.
Down 3-1, with 2 of the last 3 on the road, 2 and 132. Yeah. 2 and 132. So only twice has this happened. It was the Rockets over the Suns in 1995. I watched every dribble of that. It was fascinating.
Yes.
And we definitely watched every dribble of 2016 finals when your Cavaliers, featuring LeBron and Kyrie, had to twice win at Oracle. Twice, including Game 7 at Oracle.
They don't have LeBron and Kyrie. Right. I'm sorry. They just don't.
Okay.
Game 5, they both put up 41.
You know, I wrestled
what to come back the way the Cavs did, what they did in this game that's supposed to happen tonight, what the Cavs did was Kyrie had 41 and LeBron had 41, and Draymond was suspended.
And they don't go get one.
He doesn't cry wolf too much. Skip, ain't no wolf coming. If he does, you gonna get 8, Jimmy.
And I'm just crying. I'm crying over all of his crying of wolf. Okay, so my heart says pick the Heat, but my head is just screaming at me, just don't, because it's over. Shannon is correct. When I look back at the totality of this series, the Heat have played uphill the whole way, just the whole way. They've just been down, uphill, up. And they won one game because Duncan Robinson went crazy in Game 2. They went from down 8, the Heat, going into the 4th quarter, to suddenly, wait, they're up 2? And they hung on for dear life because Jamal hit 2 late threes and had another 3 at the buzzer to send it to overtime, and he was a little wide left.
Right.
That's what this series boils down to. So here's my problem. Here's why I told you I'm somewhere between dumbfounded and deflated. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that they go steal another game on the road, because this team, you got to admit this, they have been better on the road than at home.
They have.
Okay, let's say they go steal Game 5 tonight.
I'll be
and they
lit.
get it
I,
back.
I I honestly want the
Home.
final to keep going,
They've
bro.
lost
Like
four
I do.
straight
I
in a
want.
row.
Like I don't want
Why
it to
do I
end,
want
but
to
it's over,
stay
bro.
the execution? Why do I have to go through this anymore?
Yeah.
I don't want the torture. I don't want the punishment. I don't want the pain.
Skip, it's like
It's
you-
like they're going to lose at home.
Miami's been
They
hogging the
play
spot. You know, they
horrible
got
at
there in the
home.
bubble, got
You know,
here,
it's
here,
like
and they're
you're
gonna
on death
lose.
row.
They got to
Yeah.
conference
They say,
finals,
whatever
they
you want for
lost.
your final meal.
They've been
They
hogging the
get
spot and haven't
you
been able to
chicken,
close
they get
it.
fried
And I
chicken,
know
rice,
why. It's
whatever.
because Bam
But you
can't
know
be the
the
second best player on a
you
championship
know
team.
it's
That's
gonna
no
happen
disrespect, because Bam is
regardless.
playing
All
amazing.
you doing
Bam
is
probably playing the best
delaying the
basketball he's ever played
inevitable.
right now,
5
and he's
minutes.
playing really
Take
good.
your
But it's
time.
not enough
You
to be the
need
second
2
best player on
hours
a
to eat all
championship
that
team.
food.
That's no shame in
But
that.
guess what?
They need to get
Skip,
someone else.
I don't believe they're gonna
If
get
Bam
it
is the
back
third
to,
best
I don't
player,
believe they're gonna get it back to Miami, because that would mean
if
the game
Bam is
would
the
be
third
on
best player,
Friday,
then
Okay.
and then
you're
Friday,
talking.
Sunday. Skip, it's over. I just don't see them being able to summons up.
Yeah.
Skip, we lost 2 games at home, and we lost them convincingly. Skip, it wasn't no like Derek White, the shot that
It
he
wasn't
hit.
like that.
Skip, they
No.
both of them. I think both of them
I
was
think
double
everyone already
digits.
forgot about Derek White's shot
They were.
because it didn't mean
Yeah.
nothing.
I just don't see how they overcome that. I
What was
really
it?
don't.
109 to 94 and 108.
Yeah, they're
to
not even
95.
going
They're
over
almost like
100
carbon
this
copies
Yes.
of the Atlanta game.
Yes. And again, you didn't get 100. Skip, that's 3 times in 4 games. You haven't reached 100 points.
That's wild. That is
I
wild.
got it. Of those
That's the
134
stat.
teams, 134
My
who have been
opinion.
in this predicament, only 23% have survived game 5
Right.
because it's just hard,
Yes.
man. And it feels like the parade is they're lining it up, right?
They ain't a
They're
parading.
firing up the fire engines as we speak. They're making sure they're gassed up for the parade.
Yeah, the water cannon's getting ready to be sprayed.
Okay. And Michael Malone, as high schoolish
They'll
as
be
some
gonna
of
be
his
mad
speeches
funny.
seem to me, they work.
They
So he's
resonate
saying-
with his team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, we have to play desperate. We have to play like we're the team down
But
3-1.
at the end of the day,
Well,
my boy Kyle
it's a
Lowry's on the
cliche
Heat,
thing
so
to say, but it seems
they're
like
rooting for my
the
boy,
Nuggets are
low
like,
key.
"Yeah, we do."
Right.
low
Like they're
key.
convinced, oh, this team does it the hardest way. You better be careful. You better be careful. And they'll come out and play hard and desperate, harder and more desperate than the Heat.
You mentioned those 2 teams. What did the Houston Rockets have? They had an all-time great in Olajuwon, and they got timely contributions from others.
Did
Okay,
You
look
want to
at
talk about 3-point shooting? Whew.
they had it.
They were
Kenny
just
Green,
draining them from
Bur-
everywhere.
Mario Ellie.
Oh.
Okay,
Again.
we go back to the 2016. We get LeBron James. Okay, does Jimmy Butler have someone that can go, if he goes and gets you 38, can he have somebody to go get 38 with him, like Kyrie got 41 along with
Tyler Hero
LeBron?
plays.
Yeah, and remember, it was the Draymond suspension
Yeah.
game. So all of a sudden, Golden State's a little teetering. They're like,
Right.
wait, we lost our guts and glue guy? You actually suspend him for the whole game 5?
Game 5.
Yes.
Yes.
Suspended. Really? No, big game.
Who game 5?
Yeah, game 5. but
Because,
that's what
because then they went back home. The
okay.
Cavaliers went home for game 6 and won.
Yeah.
LeBron had another 41-point game.
Barry got
5, 6,
ejected
and
from
7.
it.
That's
No?
what it was. Okay. Well, obviously, if you do the scenario, if you can actually go steal game 5, well, then most teams say, we get to go home,
Right.
except for this team. But if you do go home and get one, then all of a sudden, it's just like what the Heat did to Boston. Then you're going back to Boston. Everybody says, oh, the Celtics can't lose at home. And the Heat are like, yeah, watch this.
Right.
Okay. As simple as this is, Doc Rivers gets credit for saying make or miss
Make or
league.
miss.
But the truth is, when you boil all this
Doc Rivers
away,
gets-
these things are 3-point shooting contests.
Yeah.
They're microcosms, or maybe
make
the
league.
3-point shooting contest at the All-Star on All-Star
Yeah, the
Saturday
Heat were
night is a
trash.
microcosm of what happens in the playoffs, because it's make or miss. Let's just do the hypothetical. If the Heat come out tonight and Max Strus makes 4 threes in the first quarter,
Okay, we done.
and then Gabe Vincent winds up making 6 threes,
Right.
and all of a sudden Caleb Martin, we have a sighting, and he
Right.
makes 4 threes,
Right.
and Kevin Love continues to make 4 threes.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Butler makes 3 threes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
got
make
it.
somewhere between 17 and 23, then
Yeah.
you shoot 40%.
I mean, the
That's
one
what
game
all
they did
bets
win
are
was
off.
in
Okay,
Denver,
all bets
so.
are off. And I
At
do believe you
altitude.
can get. I showed you that whole tape. I think you can get shots. You just have to step into them and make them.
Right.
And you have to make them from the first quarter through the fourth
But
quarter.
let me ask you a question. Do you believe, let me see, make sure I get this right. You think Yoke's going to go 8 or 19 again, or Jamal Murray's going to go 5 or 17?
It's doubtful. Like I said, you had them right where you wanted them in game
had
4. You had it all.
you got your 2 guys, they only gave you 38 when they normally give you 60. They gave you 22 less than what they normally give you, and you
Aaron
lost by
Gordon did
13.
27, no.
Okay. You can't turn it over 14 times.
No.
But that was at home.
Right.
I don't think they'll turn it over 14 times. I do love the effort that they out-rebounded Denver 37-34. Well, if they can even break even on the boards tonight, maybe they have a puncher's chance.
Right.
But the punching has to be done at the 3-point line.
Right.
You just have to make.
But you got to do it early, though, Skip. Because I think the thing is, you look at it, Michael Porter Jr. gave you 11 points when he's normally giving you 5 a game.
Yeah,
You get Aaron
he had-
Gordon,
he
break
had
out
what,
what
second
he
best
did.
game?
Now he's getting a little bit more confident.
Yep.
Bruce
think
Brown
Michael
never
Porter
lost
Jr. will have a better
confidence
game.
because he coming in, he's looking to
Second best
attack the basket. Now the question is, Jokic. He's been marvelous at home. I mean, he's averaging a 30-point triple-double at home.
is.
Jamal Murray, the basket seems like it's an ocean.
Murray can have another
He's
10
shooting
assists.
into the ocean.
Yeah.
You're going to have to
First play in the
play.
finals history to have
You're
10
going to
plus
need Jimmy
assists.
Butler to be
4
like he
games,
was
but he's
when
going to
he
be the
scored
first one to do
56
it in
or
every
40.
single game.
Yep.
And you're going to need other guys, Gabe Vincent, your Max Strus, your Caleb Martin.
Hey man, let me know your thoughts. Make sure to like, subscribe, man. We're gonna watch the game tonight. Let me know who you're rocking with. Drop your prediction for tonight. I got the Nuggets closing it out, winning the NBA Finals tonight. We're gonna react to another Skip and Shannon segment a little later. Saquon Barkley won. The only reason I'm not doing it in this one is because I want to speak on it a little more. That's really trying to my favorite team.